Hey guys, it's Ethan here, and welcome to the Jadinko Lair Firemaking Guide. Now first off, you do have to have level 83 firemaking and woodcutting to do this method, so I'll just quickly pull up and show you what you're going to be cutting. Go down to 83, and it's right here. You'll be cutting and burning curly roots. Now also just to mention, you will have the level for this, which is the flame gloves, and the Ring of Fire, which you get from the All Fired Up Beacon Network thing. So I'd highly recommend to get those two items. They're not actually that hard. I think you have to light like 10 at the same time. Simultaneous. Yeah, you got it. Anyways, you have to light 10 of them to get the flame glove, so it's actually not that hard. But it is highly recommended. So as you can see, I got them. And also, you'll want your best not pickaxe, your best woodcutting hatchet. I'd recommend a dragon hatchet, because it's not that much anymore, and you won't be actually buying any logs or anything. So that'll be, I guess, the money you use to train firemaking. Also, if you do have 92 firemaking, I would recommend the Infernal Adzi, and it will greatly up your XP per hour when firemaking. So if you have 92, definitely get that. It is a highly recommended item. So now I will explain how to get there. Okay, so the entrance to the Jadinko lair is on Kurumja, and the way I'll be showing you, which is the best way to get there if you have never been there before, is the gnome glider. So the gnome glider comes out right here, and you just run south to the entrance right there. Now if you have been here before, which I'll kind of show you when we get there, but if you have the Juju teleport spirit bag things, it will teleport you right here to this little hut, and you just run south to this entrance, and it is much faster, but if you've never been there before, take the gnome glider. Okay, and I did forget to mention the Pylord pouches. Definitely use these. I think it's 46 summoning. Yeah, something like that. Close to that. So it's pretty low requirement to use them, but if you have the summoning level, I would highly recommend them because they are very beneficial. And I will show you what they do here in a bit. So, we're going to teleport to Alcarad to use that gnome glider. So once we get there, a little bit of a lag. Actually, a lot of a lag. So once you get to the gnome glider, just glide, and it will automatically take you to the gnome tree, so don't worry about that. And then from the gnome tree, go to, what is it called? Gandius, which is the one on Krumja. And then from that, you just went south to the entrance. So once you get to the entrance, just squeeze past this hole. Squeeze through the hole, I should say. Now, none of these are aggressive, but the babies right here are the only ones that are left click attack. But this isn't where we're going to be training firemaking, so don't worry about it. Okay, and then if you've never been here before, I would recommend to head south if I can get there. It's lagging like crazy. Head south, and you see this, well, this large root. Now, if you've never been here before, it'll be covered in vines. As you can see, you can tell why I've chopped away the vines. So, if you've never been here before, chop the vines, and you can go through this, and it comes out up here, just south of the Hublo habitat area. So if you do that, you can teleport with the Juju spirit bag, and it'll take you to that hut I showed you, and then you just run all the way south into this entrance. And there is a bank deposit, so you can deposit anything that you need to deposit before you head down there. So I'm gonna deposit that spirit bag. Alright, so head down there, and then run east past this huge queen thing. Now there is what are they called? I forgot what they're called. The mutated Jadinko males. They are level 201, but they are not aggressive and they are a right-click attack only option, so you don't have to worry too much about them. So as you can see, there is two different types of vines or roots hanging down from the ceiling. When you right-click, there's a jade root, and jade root. Now, when you do that, you cannot tell the difference, so you're gonna have to go by sight. And you want to cut the ones that are curled up into a little thing. So just go over there and cut them. And note they will change back to a straight, so you can be cutting and then it'll change to a straight, which is kind of inconvenient. And as you can see, I just cut it down, but you have to collect them, so it's a little two-step process, and you do get 4 every time you do that. And you get woodcutting XP. It's floating up to nothing because I'm 99 woodcutting, but you just want to see that one just changed on me, so we're gonna have to switch. Chop this one up here, and you want to fill up your inventory, which I'm not going to do just for time's sake, but it doesn't take too long. If you're high level woodcutting, then it kind of goes by pretty fast. Maybe. What I'll do, I'll get one more loot here, and then we'll head over. Did that change on me? That changed on me. See, that is kind of a pain when it does keep changing on you. So, while chopping this down, we are going to be burning them in this fire pit. And if this isn't lit, then you can just use a root on it and then light it. They last for a long time, and I've never actually seen them unlit. So here's the cool part. You can just fill up your inventory and then click add all. And then it just starts adding. So as you can see, I got 397.5, about 0.5, with the flame gloves and ring of fire. Now if I stop and I summon the Pylord pouch, I don't actually use these on the Pylord, I just add to the fire pit, and now I will be getting 408 and 407. Yeah, there it is. So it adds on 10, which for every root, which is very nice. So I would highly recommend that. And also, moving on to the Infernal Adzi. Now, I don't have 92 Firemaking, so I can't show you that. But basically what it does is when you're chopping, it will burn some of the roots. So you get more XP, and you don't have to keep making trips to the fire pit. Now, when you have the Pylord pouch thing summoned, you don't actually get the extra 10 with the Infernal ads, you just get it with the when you add it to the fire pit. So that is kind of bad, but the Infernal ads is more XP per hour. Okay, so moving on to the XP rates, which is probably why you guys are watching this video. So with the normal dragon hatchet, you in the Pylord and Ring of Fire and Flame gloves, you will get about, well, up to, if you're actually working hard, 250,000 Firemaking XP and 25,000 woodcutting XP. Now I figured it, and the woodcutting XP is about 10% of the Firemaking XP. So if you get 230k Firemaking, you're gonna get 23k and so on. So that is kind of cool. And if you have 92 Firemaking with Infernal Adzi, you can get up to 350k Firemaking XP and 35k woodcutting XP. Now, you might say, well, that's not as good as magic logs, which it's not, but it doesn't cost you a penny. You don't have to buy the magic logs for 1.8k each, and this is easy, and it doesn't cost a single dime unless you're buying the Pylord pouches, which are just a couple K each, which is not very much at all. So it is very cost efficient, unlike the magic logs, and it is great XP. So the last thing is the favor points. You will get favor points for, I don't know if it's for cutting, I don't know, we'll find out if it's for cutting or if it's for the burning part. So I'm at 32 and you cut it and you get What do you get? 32. So it is, you get favorite points. I think it's 2 each per route. I don't know, we'll see real quick. So 1 down, you get 34, 36. Yes, okay, so it is 2 points per route you burn. And there is a cap at 2,000, so once you hit 2,000 points, go and spend them, because you can't go over 2,000. And to spend them, you just go over here to this reward table, and you can either choose from, hang on, I'll just go over here and show you. You have accumulated 40 points of favor with Jadinko. Would you like to spend? Okay, go past that, and you can either pick a random mix, the fruits mix only, or the seeds and teleport bags, or you option of don't spend them. But I would spend them. And my opinion, I spend them on the seeds and teleports. Now that's because the seeds helped in the Habul habitat, just kind of above us on the hunters, like hunting and getting hunter and those potions, which are very helpful. So I spend it on that and the teleport bags to get back down here, so you don't have to spend 2k each. Now I only got 1 seed, but I didn't have very many points. But if you have 2,000 points, you're gonna get like accumulated of 50 seeds and teleport bags, which is quite a bit. So it is highly recommended to spend your points. So that's it for this video, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe if you like our videos, and thanks for watching.